Ladies and gentlemen, if you're here to see us talk about Avatar, give me a hell yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, I am Dougie McDoubles, and next to me is the DC Don Daughter, and one of the Avatar savants, one of the Avatar airlock masters is Ray McFlurry II. How are you doing, man?
I do like Avatar. I'm doing great. It's wonderful to be here for another episode.
Hey, man, it's a great day to be alive and the Hakel bit till the day we die. You have been nonstop about Avatar, and I haven't got it. I'll be honest with you, I haven't got it. And then the other day you were like, we gotta do a Seven Havens episode. I'm down, and I'm like, okay, cool, Seven Havens, I'm excited. Then you showed me the art and we talked more about it, and now I'm hooked. And you were like, bud, there's more Avatar stuff.
It's always Avatar.
We even did a stream, and you almost got into an argument with Ryan Big Bisco, shout out Riverboy Entertainment.
Shout out Ryan.
But he immediately was like, Korra's a lame, and Ray went, well, technically, theoretically, and logically, if we're going off that and timeline wise, you know, the reincarnation, Aang is also a lame.
Yeah, like that's also Aang, you know.
And I laughed so fucking hard. And Ray was like, dude, we had a whole episode after the Doug Talks Ryan episode of Ray. It struck Ray's nerve.
He said some dastardly things about Korra. Like, say what you want. Does she lose fights? Sure, but she gets it done in the biggest ways. Talking about Aang didn't lose fights. Like, I can think of one time where he died. You know, I can think of 0 times where Korra died.
I respect that.
You know, that bitch got poisoned. They put poison in her, right? Aang got pieced by Azula, and the drill was dragging him under the wall. He's going to get crushed in Bossing Say, dude.
One of the next
Azula
episodes
saved his ass to fuck on him more, and then he survived.
One of the next episodes you'll see will be over digital, but I'm going to make it my mission to get Ryan on the Saturday morning podcast. So, Ray,
I don't think there's any changing. If you're a Korra hater, you can't talk to him.
No, just so y'all debate back and forth and talk.
I don't want to talk to a Korra hater because it's like the most insufferable shit ever. It was like I was a LeBron hater to the highest degree when I was, in my teens and 20s. To the highest degree. It didn't matter what he accomplished, what he did off the court. He opened the school. He impacted his community. He went back home. Fuck him. He's a piece of shit. He's a pussy. I didn't like him. That's how Korra haters are. It doesn't matter.
They're Snyder fans.
You're just like, they're like, well, this season sucked. I'm like, well, it was actually production issues. You know, there's context to every bit that they hate about it, but they don't care. They just care that they don't like it. So I think I would enjoy a conversation with Ryan Bisco, but probably not about Legend of Korra.
I love it, dude.
It's funny. The other day I was buying some DVDs.
Yeah.
Apparently they're really cheap these days. I didn't really realize that.
Yeah, it did break my heart.
I bought 3 seasons of Legend of Korra at this store the other day. I had a very pleasant conversation with the cashier. He said, he was like looking at the disc, making sure they weren't scratched. He was like, you watched the show before? I was like, oh, dude. I had my fist balled up. I was going to come over the counter at it. I was like, yeah, man, I think it's probably one of the most overhated shows like in any fandom. And he was like, yeah, it's a great show. And we had a moment. I've never had a public moment with a stranger about Legend of Korra. And I was so ready to, like, in the same way where throw back a bunch of episodes. You remember the story when Ty went to sell a bunch of magic cards or whatever, dude. And the guy was just like giving him shit because one bought, and Tyler was like fresh into the divorce, and Tyler was like wanting to fight him. I was ready to be at that level of anger, and random guy talking shit about Korra. I was ready, dude. I was ready for it.
So we have some Avatar stuff going on today. What is on the rocket?
Well, we started last episode with just talking. It was what your favorite fucked up headcanon.
Yes.
It was just a thread that was on the subreddit, and I found another one for today. Not quite as big, so there weren't as many comments. But this one is, what minor detail do you really appreciate in the show?
I love the fact that in a lot of behind the shots, you just see Momo being Momo. Where they took the time to be like, what's Momo doing? Oh, he's on his back fucking with a bird, or he's
that's one thing they never actually explained about Momo is how can he earthbend? Like they never they went right by that, dude.
Yeah.
Finished the episode, sent Katara to the ship.
They said fuck it.
How can he earthbend?
It's Momo, dude. Like I love the fact that
give him a sword. He solos everybody.
Dude, he's so that's
Piandao who?
That's an episode I want me, you, and Ty to go over, where I want us to put together our top 5 best swordsmen and figures out who's the best one of them all.
It's Piandao, dude. Every time.
No, not just the Avatar universe.
In cartoons and anime and
just in swordsman history, who is your top 5? We're all gonna battle them out and see who is the top 3 of ours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'd be a good episode.
Yeah, like realistically, you have like Obi-Wan Kenobi, you have the main guy from the Princess Bride. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of great swordsmen over the years that you could put in. Okay, that's so crazy. What's one of these comments?
Okay, yeah, let me just start it off.
And this is on Reddit, I assume.
Yeah, this is just the Avatar subreddit.
Are you on Reddit very often?
Just subreddits that I'm interested in. Like the game I play, Bannerlord, has a pretty big modding community on the subreddit.
I don't know what Reddit is, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm 28. You're a little bit older than me. Not a bad thing, but I hate that I'm so.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad thing. You didn't have to tell me it wasn't a bad thing. I didn't know you had bad intentions until you had to clarify.
I work with so many young people. They'll say jokes and they'll be like, "Oh, damn, sorry, Doug. I forget that you're ancient." And I'm like, I'm 28, you fucking dickhead. Sorry, that didn't come from a place of hate. That came from a place of reassurance because I have been attacked and I was projecting. That's my fault. I'll admit that on the podcast. That's on me, dog. I was protecting the comment immediately because I didn't want you to think on that because they'll make me think on that. But I don't know what fucking Reddit is. And I didn't know. Like one of your favorite things about me is me telling you like new shortcuts and you're like, Doug, how about I show you this and it'll cut 45 minutes of whatever dumb shit you're doing. Let me cut that in half. Like when I asked, how did I ask you?
I know. Recently, recently, like within the last year, I've taught you copy and paste, Control C, Control V, like real recently.
Can I be honest?
Which is just crazy. You were editing videos, not knowing.
I was editing something with subtitles the other day. I was editing a music clip. And it wasn't letting me just click the right copy and paste. And so I went to Google on like how do I? And I went, nope. Hang on a second. Ray made fun of me because Ray didn't.
You searched the Rolodex.
Yeah, and I went, oh, that's right. It's Control C. I was like,
you're like, well, what's paste? And then it's like, why is the print screen up? You know?
I went, no. I went. I know it's not print, or no, it's not P because that's print because I've made that mistake before. And I was like, well, then why the fuck is it V, dude?
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, so I remembered. But hot damn was I embarrassed.
No. Right, let's get right into these minor details.
Yes.
So here's a fun list. Number 1, this is, if you paid attention to the series, you would notice, but obviously the couple that Aang helps that has the child after they go across Serpent's Pass and all of that they have hope. Zuko and Zuko alone decides not to rob them, and it's the same couple that shows up later. So that's just a minor detail from episode to episode that you kind of see in the background.
That's adorable. I like that.
Other than that, the Blue Spirit wanted posters can be seen through all 3 seasons. Wan Shi-Tong's library is mentioned in the Siege in the North way back in season 1. Here's a fun one. Ty Lee's sister plays Aang in the Ember Island play. I have never ever heard that before, but that is Ty Lee's sister apparently.
I love that.
She had if you remember, she had the 9 sisters and they were all twins or whatever. And I believe their deal was a lot of them were actors. And so, yeah, Aang is played by a girl in the Ember Island play at the end of season 3. Apparently, it's Ty Lee's sister.
I love that.
So it was actually confirmed in Avatar Extras, which I don't know what that is. It's either their shorts on YouTube or a comic book or something. Yeah. So, okay, so the heart of the swamp, the big tree, right? It's the Banyan Grove tree.
Yes.
Whenever they're flying over on Appa and the swamp calls them down, and then there's Who there with the giant plant monster. Here's a theory that the tree at the heart of that swamp is like the antithesis of Ko's tree in the spirit world. Remember, Ko lives in the hollowed out dead tree, and then in the living world, the antithesis of that is the Banyan Grove
seemingly
tree.
Dead. Oh, okay, yeah.
I'd never really thought about that before.
Huh.
Here's a fun one. Katara's hair kind of tells a story. So Katara's early experiences show her hair like coming loose from a braid, and then it's strictly styled with hair loopies. Someone says a small detail is it's probably because she lost her mother before she really learned more hairstyles than that. I know she had grand, but like your mom's the one that would kind of teach you, you know, different braids and stuff. So it says as she matures, she gets more comfortable with trying different styles, and by season 3, she sometimes doesn't even wear the hair loopies, and she just adopts other like nation styles of doing her hair. It says it's such a subtle sign of character growth, but no one ever really points it out or makes a big deal about it. But yeah, it kind of is. Like, I don't know about so much about her mom not being there enough to teach her more hairstyles, but you definitely see her grow and get more comfortable and confident as a character, and her hairstyle changes.
Yeah.
I never really thought about it like that.
There's one that Zuko's physique, where it talks about in the beginning he's actually kind of bulky because he was looking for the Avatar for 3 years, and as well as being fed and training regularly. Meanwhile, after he was on the run from Azula and traveling through the Earth Kingdom as a refugee, he lost a lot lot of muscle due to the fact that
by the beach episode he was scrawny.
Yeah, that's the pictures that it shows. It shows that he had trouble finding food. Not only that, he didn't have much time for firebending training in the Earth Kingdom because realistically they would have been captured or found out. When Toph bends a space rock, it turns into a Nickelodeon logo for a brief second.
I've always hated that. Yeah, that shit sucks. Here's a fun one. They agree to fight the Fire Lord together. All of the gang does. Here's a fun thing. If Aang wouldn't have disappeared and they all did confront the Fire Lord together, every single one of them would have died.
Yes.
They all would have died.
Been murdered.
So Ozai, he has such power from the comet. He is inventing new techniques, new firebending techniques. You see him flying, you see him jet stepping, you see him like make the explosion in his hand to explode the rock that Aang's like encased himself in. He's inventing new ways to firebend. He's so powerful right now. Yeah. So despite what they said about fighting him as a team, this is perhaps the only fight Aang was better off fighting alone. Like Katara would have her water would have evaporated, would not have been able to freeze ice. Toph couldn't see him because he was mostly flying. Sokka and Suki would have been burdens. They would have been burned so quickly. It would have been a fucking nightmare. That was something I'd never thought about. Yeah, most of them would have died to Ozai in that fight.
The very first and last spoken lines in the show, first was Sokka say, "It's not going to get away from me this time," and the last one was "I think you all look perfect together." You know, together. The very first and last words make "it's perfect."
I always love the detail of Aang's scars. After Azula shoots him. Yeah, so obviously he's got the one in the back, but also the exit point. He's got one in his foot and one in the middle of his back. And it was just always, anytime they showed his foot like earth bending or fire bending or jumping, like he had the scar on the bottom of his foot. It was always such a cool detail.
I liked how long it took us to see Ozai's face. It also sets up Azula and Zuko's different dynamics with their fathers, since the closest we get to seeing him before Book 3 is from both of their perspectives. I like the build up for it. I thought that was kind of cool. Like, I always thought Ozai always gave off Slade vibes with how ominous he was, and you wanted to beat that bad guy. You knew he was a villain from the jump. The hidden imagery, the whole nine, every story, it was fuck that guy.
I think it was a really good way to do a big bad, because you contrast it with Korra. You know, they thought they were going to get the one season, so Amon is you don't get the reveal till the end of season 1. You know, if he got 3 seasons, the reveal that he's a waterbender and all of that, the build up to that would have been nuts. But I think honestly that's why it makes Ozai so much more cartoony, and I feel like less of a badass villain to me because of that. It is so cool that he is this. We're seeing this story happen, and the Fire Lord is someone that's been associated in every aspect of the story, but we don't know what he looks like. We don't know his motivations. We don't know. We know he burned Zuko. That's all we know for 3 books. Yeah. But I don't know. In a lot of ways, I think it hinders him too, because he really doesn't get but the finale to shine as the villain. You know, it also kind of holds him back on how much. Yes, he was doing a lot of shit. People were doing shit in his name, like Zhao and Azula, and like the villains were villains on his behalf. But like to me, yeah, it's like Amon was way cooler. Like the Red Lotus was way cooler.
Yeah.
Kuvira was, you know, kind of what I thought. If Avatar was a one book show, Kuvira's season would be about what Ozai was. Like that would have been more of the pacing and type of shit. I feel like maybe that's crazy to say, but yeah, I liked Ozai though. I thought it was cool that they waited so long to show his face.
I thought this one was really cool. In Bumi's debut episode, Sokka and Katara try to guess his name, and Sokka jokingly guesses Earth. Bumi is actually the Hindi word for Earth, so Sokka kind of got it right. And the other comments said, I thought he said Rocky, and someone else said, only us Indians know. We know new Avatar will have the dark Avatar from the name Nisha, which is Ratri or night.
Oh, interesting.
So that's
I don't know, dude.
So that means the new Avatar. So
yeah, that'd be awesome.
Little Seven Havens lore.
That's cool.
So little sneak preview.
All right, dude. Here's my last one. Then we're going to kind of move on.
Okay.
The backstory with how Ursa dies and Azulon dies and Ozai becomes the Fire Lord. Ozai is just so short-sighted and dumb. His ego and overzealous nature really shows. Because by most inheritance laws and by the law of the Fire Nation, he would have become Iroh's heir anyway and taken the throne eventually anyway. He was just too ambitious to wait until Iroh took the throne and then died, and then he would be Iroh's heir because Luton was dead. It's not like he could name Zuko his heir or something. Like it would. You're right. Yeah, it's by succession laws. Like I never thought about that. That's kind of crazy.
All right, man. Let's get into some topics. What do you think?
I like it. Yeah. So we've got Peacemaker season 2 coming up.
Yes. You guys will see this a week before it comes out. Everyone go check out August 21st on Max, HBO Max. Anything James Gunn's put out is going to be fantastic, and we cannot wait.
It's great. Yeah, and he released some news came out that Superman was releasing on digital on the 15th on Friday, which will be yesterday when this comes out.
It dropped a day. We dropped this a day after Superman release, so everyone go check it out right now.
Yeah, so originally it was going to come out on like the 26th, and James Gunn came out and talked about, he was like, originally the dates lined up to where the Superman would hit digital before Peacemaker, and you kind of need to watch Superman before Peacemaker to understand some things. And so he himself moved up the digital release by 2 weeks just so people would have the opportunity to watch Superman on digital before Peacemaker season 2 drops. Yeah. And that's just so dope.
That's just literally so fucking dope.
That's just the head of the studio understanding the fucking people. Like, it's so, you could leave it all, you could make several $100,000 more dollars in those 11 days in theaters.
Yeah.
Right? But just, it's nice that he doesn't need to, right? Because he's talked about this a lot with all the press and the podcasts and the premieres and shit he's been doing. He has talked about, like, the box office alone is not what makes or breaks this movie. Like, it has never been about that for Superman. It was, think of all the merch tie-ins they did. Think of all the product placements they did. All
the Puppy Bowl, Milk Bone, everything for crypto.
All of that, all of the toys, all of the Fortnite skin, like all of the collabs they've done. It's like, there's so much more that goes into this. Yes, maybe the box office makes or breaks Aquaman or makes or breaks Blue Beetle, right? Because that's how they operated. Not anymore. Like, it's nice that the head of the studio gets it, and that he moves up this movie by 11 days so it hits digital before, like, the next part of the DC. It's so fucking cool. I'm so excited.
It reminds me of that Dinner for Scoundrels with Paul Rudd.
Oh, okay.
In the beginning where they're talking about the military-looking lamps. And he was like, this is just, I sent him a couple. He loves the lamps. We have a meeting with him. He's like, we're going to lose money on the lamps, but we're going to gain millions managing his portfolio. I was like, this was just a way to get our foot in the door.
Yeah.
Like, we understand, like, I might lose $200,000 not having Superman in theaters anymore. But think of the HBO streaming revenue that's going to go up and records that might be broken for Superman a week prior to Peacemaker season 2 now about to drop. That's perfect placement. We don't need 6 years to get a new Lord of the Rings season. We don't need another 2.5 to 4 years to get 4 other trilogies from Game of Thrones. Like, James Gunn's like, nah, we're lining everything up correctly. I'll scoot shit up, bitch.
Thank goodness, man. I feel like everybody's delaying everything right now. It's like the shit that should have been delayed. Like, I still haven't seen it, so I can't call it a bad movie. Fantastic Four. They moved it up to compete with Superman instead of leaving it in its slot. That should have been delayed.
Yeah.
Right? But now it's like Shrek 5 got delayed again.
Shrek 5 got delayed.
They delayed Spider-Verse by another week for a better IMAX window the other day. Like, so much has just been casually delayed.
Well, here's the thing. I will stand by and say I think that Spider-Verse one is true or is okay.
Who cares? It's 7 years away.
Oh, is it really? No, I know it's not 7 years. But I'm pretty sure it's dropping when the Odyssey is dropping. So I think Christopher Nolan only shoots in IMAX. You know what I mean?
No, the Odyssey's definitely got to drop before that. It already finished filming.
Right. It's not dropping. It's not dropping until 2027.
Really? I thought it had a 26 release date.
I don't know. Nope, you're right. 100%. 2026. Hey, Spider-Verse, what the fuck are you doing? What is dropping that's so fucking important, you assholes?
Get his horny ass in the booth to do Miles, okay? I don't care if you have to separate them. Make them come in different times. He's a weirdo, but you got to finish the trilogy.
Yeah.
You got to finish it.
It's fucking devastating, dude.
Speaking of crossovers, yes. Batman Deadpool. We talked about it before.
Yeah, the comic line of Batman and Deadpool.
Yeah, the new first DC Marvel crossover in forever. We thought it was weird they were doing Batman and Deadpool. Well, let me tell you the others they've announced. They announced some bonus stories that are going to be included in this comic. We've got the Doctor Strange, John Constantine crossover.
Okay.
I'm
fine with that. That's actually...
That one makes perfect sense.
That one makes perfect sense.
The only one that makes perfect sense.
100%.
That's fine. Harley Quinn and the Hulk. That one's weird.
What the fuck?
That's kind of weird.
Okay. Now, wait. Okay, so... Now, the bonus stories... we talked about they're going to get two separate, one for DC, one for Marvel with Deadpool and Batman. Does that mean we're going to get a separate for Harley and the Hulk? Because if we do it DC Harley style, the Hulk is fine. If we do Marvel style, what the fuck is she here?
I have no idea what these are going to be.
Sorry, continue. I'm losing it.
Me too. I have no idea what these are going to be. Yeah, next one. This one's cool. Miss Marvel and Static.
Oh!
Pretty dope.
Hell yeah.
But then it's Nightwing and Wolverine.
And it's X-23
Wolverine. It's X-23 Wolverine, yeah. So it's...
That's odd. I mean, they're both...
Whatever,
man.
That's we'll see how they are. It seems like it'll be cool, but I really don't know. Some weird pairings. Some really weird pairings. Miss Marvel and Static will be awesome, though.
You put something in the chat that I saw that just kind of made... I saw the Twitter comments on this the other day, was it the other day? Maybe. And it made me laugh so goddamn hard. Crunchyroll is officially partnered with Delta Airlines to allow passengers to watch anime during the flights on setback screens, which will now include 50,000 episodes and films. And the comments were about 20% of Delta is going to get kicked off for watching hentai.
Imagine a child like scrolling through Crunchyroll to find something to watch for the first time, and that's the first time he sees some
big titty cat lady, some
bunny with big old honkers. Like, that's great. It's a great thing Crunchyroll is doing. In all seriousness, it is kind of amazing. Like,
yeah, it is. Actually,
I remember
cool
when Crunchyroll was like, and maybe I'm making this up, I feel like there was a time when Crunchyroll was like, is this legal? Like, how do they have all this shit on here?
No, absolutely.
And then like they became the Netflix of anime. Like, they're fucking crazy. I don't know. It's an amazing thing to partner with Delta to do like their seat back screens. That's crazy.
Yeah. DC news.
I love it, dude. CLAYFACE the wheels are going, man.
Yeah. James Gunn said, I don't fuck around when it's greenlit, it's going.
We got castings.
Oh, yeah, dude. Max Malinga is officially in talks to star in the CLAYFACE in a supporting role. If you guys don't know who he was one of the villains in Horns with Daniel Radcliffe. He was the villain in The Internship with Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson. And one of his friends was Dylan O'Brien from Teen Wolf. Boom, got you at the end of season 3, Ray. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm pumped for that. I think he does good roles.
The end of season 3. Season 3 just started with Superman.
Yeah, dude, but we gotta get a new studio.
can't do in season 3 after 4 episodes.
Hey man, don't look at me. Hey man, we're taking a mid-season break. Then.
It doesn't matter what wall we sit in front of. Dude. You
It's
put
a-
way
it's a
too much pressure on yourself for the podcast.
Ray's gonna love the beginning of the intro of the podcast, because I literally said that at the beginning.
I know, but it doesn't. You always say like new set coming soon, but it's just it's a wall we sit in front of. It doesn't matter.
It's important.
It's the microphones, dude. It's not the shelf of stuff that sits beside us sometimes.
That's so sweet, man. It's us. I love you, buddy.
Yeah, it's us. You put too much pressure on yourself to have a set or whatever. It's just.
I like it, man. What can I say?
I understand liking it, but I don't know. Too much pressure on yourself, I feel like.
Warner Brothers CEO David Zaslav says the upcoming Harry Potter series is going to run for at least 10 years.
They're milking the cow. I mean, why wouldn't you?
I mean, if they're going to keep
Hogwarts
them
Legacy
shows,
printed
well,
money.
But like,
if you can print money, Harry Potter the Fantastic Beasts movies always made money. Like any game they put out, Harry Potter or Hogwarts makes money.
I know you don't really like scary movies, but have you seen any ads or watched anything about weapons?
I just saw that it's performing pretty good at the box office.
Yeah, with Julia Garner, I think is her name, or something like that. Like the woman who was the Silver Surfer in the Fantastic Four new movie, and she was in Ozark. I think her name is Julia Garner, I believe.
Julia something, yeah.
Yeah, but apparently it's done very, very well. And Austin Abrams will star in Zach Krieger's upcoming Resident Evil film, and I'm very excited.
That's pretty cool.
The last Resident Evil film, Welcome to Raccoon City, I thought was really fucking good. So, like, y'all can eat your hearts out. The TV show on Netflix was really fucking bad. R.I.P. Lance Reddick, but that show was really, really bad. But Austin Abrams, I'm really excited to see who he's gonna play. I want to see if he's gonna play like Leon or something. Like he has the long hair, something along those lines. If you're wondering where Barbie 2 is, it's not coming out because Greta Gerwig has been doing. Oh, I'm so excited.
Been
about
working.
This, yeah, Greta Gerwig, you are absolutely fantastic. Barbie was an absolute masterpiece, and she is now working on the NARNIA, appeared to place in the adaptations of the 1950s. The set photos have been leaked and that they have announced, and it's so fucking cool. This would be a departure from the original setting in the 1900s, and I like that, personally.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. The original setting was cool because one of my favorite little bits about it, obviously they go into the wardrobe.
Yeah.
And they live their lives and they become kings and they fight many wars and win many great battles and they come out as children again, but they still have all those memories and still have all those minds. And so they sit down and start listening to the radio when they get back and they're hearing news of the war and they're sitting there strategizing. They are the two greatest war minds in the world.
Right? Yeah.
Right? And they're 8-year-old boys, 10-year-old boys or whatever, and they're the greatest war minds in the world and they're sitting there strategizing what they would do or whatever to win the war. I can't remember what war it was or what the original setting is, but whatever world
in the
war.
Books, right?
Yeah, in the books. Yeah. The World War. They're sitting there like, this is what this is what you would do to win. It's just funny as hell. Like that's just I love a little tidbit like that. In the
Can you
book,
imagine
man.
we had tanks back, and all, at this battle?
Yeah, we just had giant magic lions or whatever.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm excited for this, dude. Personally, I mean, I haven't seen the cast of the kids yet. We haven't talked about the casting yet.
I don't think we've had much news on that.
So I'm pumped. Superman officially releases a new 1-hour behind-the-scenes documentary, Adventures in the Making of Superman. And you need a password to watch it.
Oh, really?
What the fuck?
Brad's already watched it. He sent me a link to it the other day. I haven't watched it yet. He said it was fantastic, and he was already watching it again.
The comic book thing says you need a password to watch it. I didn't scroll much after.
I guess they don't know Brad.
Yeah. Wow, dude. He's got the hookup, I guess.
Oh,
I'm pumped, dude. I've heard nothing great things besides you and I. Even Danny said he liked it to an extent, but his take on Lex Luthor as Jesse Eisenberg is fucking nuts. Sorry, dude.
He is to Man of Steel what Ryan Beesco is to Korra. It's kind of insane, some of their opinions, and there's nothing we could ever do to change it.
Yeah.
Like, they're just off on their own, Let them talk to the wall.
It's fine. It's fine. We were just...
Imagine I'm a squirrel right now.
Yes, dude. The weapons director says Resident Evil movie will be a different story set outside the characters of the games. Oh, fuck me, my bad. I guess Awesome Abrams isn't going to play Leon or anything like that. My bad. I'll go fuck myself.
Oh, yeah, this is separate news.
Yeah. Oh, it literally says weapons director Zach Krieger isn't about to tell the story of Leon S. Kennedy on the big screen. Instead, he reasons you have Capcom's own games for that. Okay. You made weapons. That's done really well. I trust you so far. That's fine, I guess. You know. I want to talk to you about this because I keep seeing fucking clips about it.
Yeah.
And finally, IGN posted about it, and I was like, "That's it. It's you and I have to talk about it." Alan Tudyk. Yeah. If it's one thing that you and I love, is Alan Tudyk and the many, many voices and hats he plays and roles.
He's the GOAT. Now, number one, if you're our age, you watched him as Steve the Pirate in your most formative years. And from then...
A Knight's Tale as well.
A Knight's Tale, yeah.
Yes,
that's my number one favorite movie of all time.
That's why I was
of course he's in A Knight's Tale, but everybody and their dad watched Dodgeball.
Yeah.
You know, A Knight's Tale.
Sorry, my bad. I knew how big of a Knight's Tale fan you were. Yeah. Immediately you were like, dude, fucking... Okay. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
So it's just... You watch Dodgeball in your most formative years, and Steve the Pirate is just the class of comedy. It's just the funniest thing you've ever seen.
Captivating.
It's just captivating. The greatest character. And then you watched a bunch of animated movies all your life, and you turn out to be a teenager, and then you're 20, and then it turns out Alan Tudyk was every character you've ever listened to in every movie ever, and he's just the GOAT. And it comes out that he's even more shit than we realize, because this is the first time I've ever heard he was the robot in iRobot. I didn't know that,
when I first saw
period.
this clip like 4 or 5 days ago, I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. And then it kept recycling, and people kept talking about it. And then I finally
didn't know that, period.
At all.
That's nuts.
I love iRobot. Like, I fucks with that movie so heavy. Film. Alan Tudyk says he wasn't mentioned in iRobot promo because his performance as Sonny did better with test audiences than Will Smith's. And that makes sense.
I could see that. They would not want anybody outshining their star. And
this was right after like the cancellation of Firefly. Like Alan Tudyk was a bad motherfucker, dude. Like A Knight's Tale, Firefly.
That's crazy, dude. I never knew he did Sonny.
That genuinely so fucking crazy.
Yeah, I saw his podcast clip talking about it, and it was, you can tell he's still hurt about it, you know.
Yeah.
But they completely cut him.
Completely.
Like, they didn't, maybe they credited him, but they cut him from the marketing and the premiere and all the... Yeah, that's nuts, like, outshining in the test audio. Like, being so good in the test cut that they're just like, you gotta go.
You gotta get the fuck out.
It's like, we ain't making that kind of movie.
Ugh.
What the fuck?
Ryan Reynolds officially shares a Marvel tease, and his fans are now convinced Deadpool is returning for Avengers Doomsday. He just
wants attention.
Yeah, he posted a picture of the Avengers logo with that A surrounding from the Deadpool and Wolverine movie, and that's fine, share it. But we don't. I personally don't give a flying fuck if you're in it or not. I care if Gambit is in it, and he is. So until I see more stuff from Channing Tatum, or if you're gonna be the Anarchy Avengers, or the whatever the fuck, I don't care what you are.
Yeah.
That's great. Share other stuff than that, because we already kind of assumed you and Wolverine were going to be in the fucking movie. Like you said, till he's 90. My dog, if it's something I love, it's some Pirates of the Caribbean. Let me ask you a question, actually. How do you pronounce it? Caribbean or Caribbean?
I've always said Pirates of the Caribbean, but I think I pronounce it the Caribbean if I'm talking
anywhere else
in general.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've also never watched a full one of these movies. They are so long.
Yeah, they are.
And that shit put me to sleep as a kid.
I respect that.
It put me right to sleep as a kid. In the same way my mom has never watched Finding Nemo because water, and then also fucking, that'll put you right to sleep. But, as a kid, even 8 years old, Pirates of the Caribbean, right to sleep. I've never watched... God damn, they're so long.
Oh my
God. They're all so long. I've never watched a single one of them. There's like 10 of them. Yeah, it's like Fast and the Furious.
There's 5.
There's 5. That's so many.
Yeah.
I've never watched any of them.
I understand. That's okay.
I've watched the the highlights, the major points. I've probably woken up from my nap and seen.
You know about Jar of Dirt, and you've seen Jar of Dirt.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen him step off the mast on.
Yeah, you know Orlando Bloom is in it. You know what I mean?
But you have heard of me. And,
yeah, you know Davy Jones. You've seen the Squid Man.
I've seen the little tentacles. Yeah. I've seen the game or whatever.
Yeah, you've seen
Orlando Bloom.
The dice. Yeah, of course. You've seen enough on Reels and TikTok. YouTube shorts and TikToks.
Yeah.
Every now and then. I understand. Jerry Bruckheimer has spoken with Johnny Depp about Pirates of the Caribbean 6, and he says, I think he would do it. He has discussed the return of Captain Jack Sparrow in the 6th film, and Johnny Depp has returned his calls, and they have talked openly about it. Cool.
I'd sleep through it in the theater.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I think I could do it.
I can't wait for the recap of all of them together in one video.
You just did a recap of Pirates, and I'm just over here snoring into the microphone gently. That'd be great.
That's gonna be the bit.
It's a good bit.
Something that's not a good bit. I'll tell you right now. Something that's not a good fucking bit, Ray. Charlie Cox has announced that he's officially finished filming Daredevil Born Again's 2nd and final season.
Final season? I don't believe that. If it does good, Marvel's going to keep making it.
What the fuck, dude?
They run everything into the ground.
That breaks my goddamn heart.
Disney's going to do it.
Yeah, it's due to air in 2026, and that's fine. That's exciting. But, he better appear in Doomsday or Secret Wars, or he better get a movie or show up in more movies. This better not be the end of Charlie Cox's Daredevil, because this is fucking stupid. You can't just bring it in finally and then be like, all right, 2 seasons, then fuck off. We're going to get a new Daredevil now. Eat shit. You've lost your mind. You can't just, that could be the end of Charlie Cox's Daredevil. You know what I mean? There's got to be some way.
Is Daredevil that important that they would recast him to bring him into the greater MCU?
No, but what I'm saying is, if the Punisher can be in Brand New Day, where the fuck is Daredevil? Where's Matt Murdock? Even as a lawyer.
Yeah, he'll probably be in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, but he
hasn't
been
out
yet.
There. And
yeah.
Well, I mean, we've seen leaks from Belfast film, and we don't know who's in it. And
he was not. He was obviously in the 3rd one as his lawyer.
Yeah, he had a great moment.
But he doesn't remember him, obviously.
Yeah.
Forget Spider-Man.
If they're doing a grounded street level story, Daredevil's gonna show up.
I hope so, or I hope that there's still more remnants and more of Charlie Cox, because hot damn was he a great Daredevil, and he still is. If John Bernthal could stay and be in a Spider-Man movie, let Daredevil be Daredevil in a Spider-Man movie, you fucking assholes. Ugh. I am very excited about it, though. Yeah. And I'll tell you something else I'm really fucking excited about. James Gunn officially says he wants to bring Idris back as Bloodsport in the DCU. And I'm down for that, dude. He's looking for a place to put him.
I'm down.
His own fucking 4-episode TV show. What do you mean?
I'm down. Yeah, Bloodsport was sick. I think everything about the Suicide Squad was sick.
Yeah.
Bring it back. Bring him back.
I think, you don't have to do another Suicide Squad movie, but you can easily have him be in other things. Peacemaker Season 3.
Yeah.
Something like
have
that.
Him show up.
Have him as the Change of Heart, Peacemaker, being them together. Something like that could happen. More exciting announcing news, all right? You and I fucks with this heavy, all right? James Gunn has finished the treatment for the next story in the Superman saga. In an interview with the Hollywood Reporter at the Peacemaker Red Carpet in NYC, James Gunn revealed that he finished the treatment for the next story in the Superman saga and is hoping to get into production on the project not too far away from today. I'm fucking down. That's going to be absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Saturday Morning Cartoons, because I know I have and I know Ray has. Drink plenty of water. Please be safe, and we'll see you guys next week.
Hey, what happened? Why are those squiggles on the screen?
Those are called end credits, Patrick.
End credits? But I don't want it to end!